तो आज हम इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ मेंटल हेल्थ के ऊपर बात करेंगे, जो पिछले हमने बात किया था व्हाट इज मेंटल हेल्थ, तो उसका कंटिन्यूएशन में इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ मेंटल हेल्थ। एंड आई एम प्रीटी श्योर बहुत लोगों के दिमाग में होगा कि अब यार मेंटल हेल्थ के बारे में तो पता चल गया क्या है, बट व्हाट इज इट्स इम्पोर्टेंस। लाइक आई वांटेड टू आस्क साइली दीदी कि मतलब व्हाई इज इट इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ आवर लाइफ, कि मतलब जैसे हम फिजिकली इम्पोर्टेंट देते हैं, व्हाई इज मेंटल थिंग, द मेंटल एस्पेक्ट ऑफ आवर लाइफ इम्पोर्टेंट।
Because essentially it runs your life. Mental health is what is responsible for how you live your life. Let me give you an example. आप दोनों से मैं पूछ रही हूँ, have you ever done something that you never thought you could do? Ever?
For me, it was public speaking, be it stand-up comedy or giving a talk or storytelling. Stage पे जाके बात करना was my concept.
For me it is like every day, because मेरे को हमेशा से स्टेज, मेरे को अभी भी स्टेज फियर है। इनफैक्ट आज भी जब इसमें बात करने का पहले भी मेरे को चिल्स आते हैं, बट थोड़ा टाइम बाद शायद से आई गेट यूज्ड टू इट एंड आई एम लाइक हाँ चलो अभी कर सकते हैं। एवरी टाइम दिस हैपेंस टू मी इन माय माइंड, इट इज लाइक यार तू मतलब अभी शायद अच्छा नहीं करेगा, बट वंस यू आर ऑन द स्टेज, वंस यू आर डूइंग इट फॉर 5-10 मिनट्स, तो तुम्हें आदत हो जाती है।
करेक्ट। सो this is what is mental health. It helps you to do something जो आपने कभी सोचा ही नहीं था. So the voice in your head पीछे जो बोलता है ठीक हो जाएगा बाद में, अभी चिल्स आ रहे हैं but it will be fine, that is your mind telling you that it's going to be all right. Now imagine this was your mind telling you everybody is going to laugh at you, you are going to fail, nobody is going to watch your video, you would not have been able to do this podcast at all. So correct. Mental health is what runs your life. It can be your best friend. It can be your worst enemy. There are actually studies which say that cancer patients, chronically ill patients, their good mental health helps them to get better quicker as compared to someone who might, जिसको बोलते हैं ना जीने की इच्छा ही मर गई है. So even if there is a chance of getting better, they will not. You talk to doctors and doctors will say that how quickly a person recovers from their disease or their injury depends a lot on how good their mental health is, along with the health factors obviously, but mental health plays a very important role in that. So it helps you to do something that you never thought you could do. Like it helped me. So I had been to Manali a few years ago, and I was one of the few people who was able to reach almost to the top. Like after every 10 minutes, so it was a snow covered mountain, we were slipping after every 5 steps, and every 5 steps I thought of giving up, but there was a voice in my head which kept telling me to go on, you can do it, go on, you can do it. I was extremely tired, my body had given up, but my mind had decided not to give up, and I was able to reach almost as much as everyone else could. That is how my mental health helped me. But if I had bad mental health, even if my body had not given up, I would not have been able to put one foot on that mountain.
Correct.
That is why mental health is important.
Everything that we think and whatever we do, it's all in our mind. It like basically सब कुछ mind games है actually. यश भाई, आपको नहीं लगता ऐसा? क्योंकि आप भी अभी पब्लिक स्पीकिंग कर रहे हो, आपने बोला. लाइक आई नो आपने जब स्टार्ट किया था, आप स्टार्टिंग के वीडियोस देखे थे, तो आपने बोला था कि यू वांट टू ओवरकम दैट फियर, आपने बोला था. और आज आप कर रहे हो. नाउ यू स्पीक एवरीवेयर. आप 200-300 लोगों के सामने भी बात करते हो, सबके सामने. दैट्स जस्ट बिकॉज आई थिंक कि मेंटालिटी होगा.
या मेंटालिटी है. एंड आई थिंक द फर्स्ट टाइम आई वाज मेड टू कम ऑन स्टेज एंड स्पीक वाज जब एक बार मेरे कोर्स का इंडक्शन था, and everyone had to come on stage and speak something. So that was a compulsion, करना ही है. So when you have no option, you have to do it. You do it ना. वही मेरे पास option होता कि किसको इसको करना है, तो वो आ जाओ. So I wouldn't have gone. So for many a times जब option नहीं होता तो you have to do something. And after that you realize कि इतना भी tough नहीं था यार जितना मैं सोचा. Mental block.
Correct. So आपको आपका mind, your mental health, your mind was holding you back. Then something external pulled you और आपने कर दिया. But that is an example of how mind can pull you back.
Like both exactly. These example right now, what we spoke about, लाइक मेरा भी हो या यश भाई का भी हो या आपका भी हो, एक्चुअली देखा जाएगा तो इट वाज ऑल इन आवर माइंड कि मतलब हम कर सकते हैं या नहीं. Which brings me to my second question कि does mental health actually affect your workflow? Because for me it did, as per me, but कुछ लोगों के लिए नहीं होगा शायद से. And if yes, how does it? Like कितना difference होता है उसमें?
Right. It definitely affect करता है for sure. There is something called as cognitive resources. So cognitive, think of it like physical energy जैसा होता है, वैसा mental energy कितना होता है. Cognitive resources. How many resources you have is limited. You have a limited amount of cognitive resources, and आपको जो भी करना है, everything in your mind has to fit into those cognitive resources. So say your mind is distracted by some worry or some tension. आप काम करने बैठे हो, but you are thinking about, अरे I have had a fight with my girlfriend, or I don't know how I am going to do it. You are continuously doubting yourself. Self doubt बहुत है. So a big chunk of your cognitive resources goes towards that worry, goes towards those thoughts. So obviously you are not able to work with your full capacity. तो इससे क्या होता है, प्रोडक्टिविटी कम हो जाती है, यू आर अनेबल टू कॉन्सेंट्रेट, यू कांट थिंक क्रिएटिवली. जैसे डाउट बढ़ने लगता है, क्रिएटिव थिंकिंग कम हो जाती है, यू गेट स्टक इन द लूप, तो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है. Just yesterday I was working, like I told you, I am currently applying for my PhD and I was working on my application. I was sitting and writing a research proposal at 11 in the night, and it was taking me a long time. That is because my cognitive resources were very much depleted by that time. पूरा दिन हो गया था. I had dealt with an entire day, and now I was tired. My mind was tired. I was unable to work. वही काम जब मैंने आज सुबह उठ के, when I did it first thing in the morning, I could finish it in an hour, जो मैं कल 2 घंटे बैठ के भी नहीं पूरा कर पाई. So obviously, definitely, mental health affects your work productivity.
If you have a good mental health or a bad, what are the effects? Like how do you come to know whether I have a good mental health or a bad mental health? And also how to maintain a good mental health?
Okay. So first I will talk about what are the effects, good mental health and bad mental health. So good mental health, in the previous podcast we spoke about the innate connection that mind and body has. So obviously if your mental health is good, your physical health will be good. You will have you'll be able to sleep properly, your digestion will be well, you won't have any physical issues. Then you'll be able to think creatively. You won't get upset, offended at absolutely small things. किसी ने कुछ बोल दिया तो गुस्सा हो गया, ऐसे नहीं होता है. But if your mental health is bad, even small tiny inconveniences can actually make you quite mad and angry. Then और क्या है, what do you think? You will be able to help yourself and you will be able to help others as well. कोई उनका प्रॉब्लम लेके आपके पास आता है, you will be able to think of a solution for that. This is something off the top of my head. What do you think?
I think that देख मैंने जो आपको बोला वही है कि मेरा जो भी है it is like अच्छा होएगा ना तो I know that I can do, like I can work properly. Like मतलब मेरे दिमाग में है कि मेरा जिंदगी अच्छा चल रहा है, now to do this I'll concentrate on that. But if I have a bad mental health, जिधर मैं I'm like stressed, like I told you before कि मतलब मैं stressed है या कुछ सोच रहा हूँ मैं, so I don't think मैं उतना work efficiency कर पाऊंगा. Just like you said like a couple of minutes back कि you had this work जो आपको 2 घंटे में नहीं हुआ लेकिन 1 hour में हो गया आपका पूरा काम.
Correct.
I also think the same thing, like अगर अच्छा है तुम्हारा जो भी तुम कर रहे हो, like your mental health is good, you will do it more efficiently. यश भाई आपका क्या thoughts है इसमें?
If it does it affect work? Definitely. मैंने अपने I have started working since April, और जो भी मेंटल स्टेट ऑफ माइंड रहता है मेरा, लाइक फर्स्ट अभी मुझे 6 months हो गए काम करते हुए, बीइंग अ वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल जिसको बोलते हैं. सो फर्स्ट 3 to 4 months माई होल एटीट्यूड वॉज लाइक मैं क्विट कर दूंगा कंपनी, मैं क्विट कर दूंगा, काम नहीं हो रहा है. बिकॉज न्यू वर्क, न्यू स्टूडेंट लाइफ से एकदम वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल लाइफ, सो एवरीथिंग वाज वेरी न्यू। तो काफी मैं और मेरे काम पे भी इफेक्ट होता था, काफी स्क्रू अप्स होते थे क्योंकि सब कुछ नया था, और एक्सपेक्टेशंस ऑफ योर बॉस, होल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। बट स्लोली एंड अब अपने आप को डाउट करना बंद किया। मैं पहले बहुत डाउट करता था। माय बॉस यूज्ड टू कीप टेलिंग मी द ओनली प्रॉब्लम इज योर डाउट, यू कीप डाउटिंग योरसेल्फ। once you get habituated to certain things, then वो doubt चला जाता है, and उसका एक ही practical solution है to practice one particular thing.
Correct.
So Saili, what do you think, what according to you, how can we maintain our mental stability? Like it fluctuates and it gets affected by a lot of external internal factors, mostly external. So how to
Mm-hmm.
maintain a stable mental health which doesn't get affected by petty things, यहाँ वहाँ की छोटी चीजें, which shouldn't be, मतलब होना ही नहीं चाहिए वो इतना छोटा सी चीज है।
एक तो like we've been talking so far, होना ही नहीं चाहिए. There are no absolutes when it comes to mental health, right? If you have had a long day, a small thing is going to trouble you. So the biggest thing that you can do for yourself is be flexible and forgive yourself. कि कभी कभी you can get irritable, ठीक है, हो जाता है. But how to not get irritable most of the time is important. But like you said, काफी एक्सटर्नल चीजें अफेक्ट करती है, राइट? क्या होता है ना, बट so it's not the external situations that affect, it's the interpretation of those situations. And वो interpretation के वजह से जो emotions आते हैं, it is those emotions that actually lead to irritability or anger issues or upsetness or negative emotions whatsoever. So it is extremely important to remember that ये जो external, even emotions for that matter, you are not your emotion, right? You can get angry, you can do something when you are in an upset mood. Sometimes, you know, we speak without thinking. जैसे मुफट बोलते हैं ना, like we don't realize that we are insulting someone and we do that, or we are hurting someone and we do that because we are not in a good mental health, and then we keep on feeling guilty about the whole thing because we think our emotions, our behavior is what defines us. So firstly, it is important to realize your behavior is not you, it is external. Because if those emotions were not there, if the emotion of upsetness or the emotion of anger or the emotion of sadness was not there, Jeril would still remain, Yash would still remain. But if Jeril was not there, or if Yash was not there, then anger would not remain, sadness would not remain, anxiety would not remain. So it's not the emotions that control you, it is you that control the emotions. You are behind that emotions. That is something that you have to firstly fix in your mind perfectly. That helps in two ways. First, it takes away the guilt and the extra anger at मैंने ऐसे कैसे कर लिया, how did I say this, how did I get angry so easily. So that guilt and that anger goes away, and your helplessness goes away, and you realize that there is something you can do. You feel more controlled over your emotions, right? So for that, you know, every time that you behave impulsively, there is always a pause, a small grace period, a period of pause, when you do know that you are going to do something that you are going to regret later. Every time that you want to act angrily, you want to say something negative, there is a pause where you know कि मैं अब ये करने जा रहा हूँ जो मुझे नहीं करना चाहिए. If you are able to detect that pause, take a breath at that point, take a deep breath, and stop yourself from acting on that impulse. You will be able to maintain your you'll be able to not get irritable, or you'll be able to not get angry immediately. Sometimes you are able to just take a breath and forget about it. Sometimes you cannot disengage from that situation. In that case, always ask yourself, is it going to make a difference 50 days from today? If the answer is no, then what is the point of getting mad at today? If it's going to make a difference, you anyway have to deal with it. तो कुछ भी करके you will deal with it. But ये जो छोटी छोटी चीजें होते हैं ना, as soon as you ask yourself, is it going to matter tomorrow, a month from now, 50 days from now, and you get an answer no, वो सब जो bubbled up emotions होते हैं, they will automatically dissipate.
How do I maintain good mental health?
Right. So the first block of tips is self-care. Follow a routine, eat good meals, eat healthy meals, sleep regularly, follow a schedule. This is extremely important. When you take care of your body will take care of your mind. Then find something that you love absolutely and get engrossed in it. Kuch bhi ho, like for you, you like stand-up comedy a lot. Similarly, for everyone, for some it might be singing, for some it might be reading, for some it might be comic books, for some it might be movies, whatever it is, find something that you love and get engrossed. The point is, thinking of that activity or doing that activity should excite you. So when you have a bad day, that activity should help you to feel better. So which is why it's important to find something you love. Then most important is keep in touch with people. Don't be shy. It doesn't, you don't have to be an extrovert. You can be an introvert and you can say hi to your friends. Don't wait for others to come and talk to you first. If you feel lonely, you can always message someone. If you are shy to call up, you can WhatsApp. So you can always find ways around getting in touch with people, but it's extremely important that you are in touch with people. If that is not possible, you are absolutely shy and you don't want to get in touch with people, try to engage in activities where there are people around. Like go for a movie, go to a garden, but get some human contact. Now in COVID, it's not possible. So you have to stick to calling
Being
up
at home.
people, or you can do something like go for online concerts, online stand-up comedy stuff, but basically get in touch with people. That's important. Then practice gratitude. Gratitude is when you give thanks to yourself at the end of the day. Give thanks to your body for taking care of you throughout this day. Give thanks to your parents, to friends, whoever has helped you. But taking
Grateful.
5 minutes out from your day just before you sleep to give thanks actually makes you believe that the day was not as bad as you think it was. So gratitude helps to put you on a positive frequency. And most importantly, take breaks on a regular basis. Every day, find at least 10 minutes, 15 minutes, which are your me time. Keep that time. उसमें से थोड़ा टाइम तो spontaneous activity के लिए रखो. Like don't plan your entire day. Keep at least 10-15 minutes where you can be spontaneous and do what you think is best for you at that point of time. And also take long term breaks, like month में एक weekend तो बाहर जाओ. So taking breaks is very important. So I think there are multiple mental health tips, but these are more in general.
Thanks a lot, Saili Didi, for coming on this podcast. Yes, bhai, aapko bhi. Thanks a lot. मेरे दिल से आ रहा है दोनों के लिए. I hope someone finds value in this. Whoever
Because we did.
I'm pretty sure they'll find some value, but I hope they see. Anyone who's in need might see this video. Thank you guys. Let's see next week now. Bye bye.
First two people
Thank you,
being
Jared.
me and
Thank you,
Jared.
Jared.